Hi guys, it's Tasha. Today I'm doing a book haul. I was gonna do a monthly book haul for October, but by the time I got to editing it was mid-November and I had a few more books accumulated, so I thought I would put them together and do a fall book haul. I actually did a fall book haul last year because I remember being quite amused that it rhymed. Fall book haul. Starting off, I got Gemini by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the sequel to Illuminae. I already read this and I mentioned it in it must have been my October wrap-up. This is a sci-fi series told through a case file. Like, the entire book is one case file and it's told through chats and video footage and emails and that kind of stuff. I also got Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the sequel and conclusion to the Six of Crows duology. Loved it. I have a review up for this, which will be linked down below if you want to know my thoughts on it. I got And I Darken by Kiersten White. I can't even count the amount of times I've held this in my hands at my bookstore and put it back again, but obviously I finally caved and bought it. I'm not even entirely sure on what this book is about. I just know the main character is a female version of this Russian dude whose name I should know. Vlad something. I think someone said the main character is bisexual, which is why I'm really interested in reading it now. Moving on. Ooh, this book I actually won in a giveaway, and it's called Aria by B.R. Sanders. It's also signed by the author, and they drew a little octopus there, which is really adorable. All I know is that this is fantasy, and from what I can gather through synopsis and other reviews, it is quite diverse, which is really awesome, so I'm hoping to get to this eventually. This next book I'm kind of torn about if I still want to read it. It's The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I found this tiny edition in my bookstore, and I've been meaning to read The Outsiders for a while, and I finally picked it up a few weeks ago, but then like 2 weeks after I bought it, there was this whole discussion on Twitter. Some fans messaged the author about some characters' sexuality and their headcanons, I guess, and she got really rude about it. I just personally did not like the way she reacted, and I'm very torn on whether I should read this. On one hand, I did already pay for it, and I still kind of want to read the story, but at the same time, like, the author put me off a bit. I don't know. All I know about this is that it's about a group of guys. That's all I know. In my Nerdy Worm book box of October, I received Replica by Lauren Oliver. What I find really interesting about this story, or this book, is that you can read it either from Lyra's point of view first and then Gemma's, or Gemma's first and then Lyra's, or alternate between the chapters. I still don't know how I'm gonna read it, but I'm really looking forward to reading it eventually. I think these two characters are like clones or something? I don't know. When do I ever know what a book is about? The last novel I bought is Christmas Under the Stars by Karen Swan. This is adult fiction, and I've read 2 books by Karen Swan so far. One was Christmas in the Snow. I read that 2 years ago, and then last year I read Christmas at Tiffany's. And I saw this at the shop and I couldn't leave it there. I had to get it because I've enjoyed her books and I love reading them around Christmas, so I'm gonna read this in December. I bought 2 graphic novels, volumes 1 and 2 of Sweet Tooth by Jeff Lemire. I've already read volume 1. I did enjoy it. I'm not a big fan of the artwork, but the story is really interesting. So I bought myself volume 2, which I have not read yet. And lastly, I bought some manga volumes. All of these have already been in videos. I bought volume 1 through 9 of My Little Monster by Rubiko, which I've been reading and really enjoying. This series is about these 2 students. The guy hasn't been going to school and this girl brings him his schoolwork. He's quite smitten with her and decides to go back to school again, and it's all about them getting to know each other, and yeah, that's basically it. I talk more about it in my manga I'm reading video, which I will link down below. I just talk more in depth about it. The one regret in this book haul, Wolf Girl and Black Prince by Ayuko Hata. I also talk about this in my manga video, which is linked down below. I didn't even finish reading this, I couldn't, I hated it so much. Again, I talk about it in that video if you want to know exactly why I hate it so much. It's just, it was awful. I don't even want to talk about it. I ordered this off Amazon and I went to return it and they gave me my money back, but I don't have to send the book back, which would be cool if I still wanted it. I don't want it, I don't want it. So those were the books that I bought in October and November. I would love to know if you have read any of these books that I mentioned in this video. What were your thoughts on them? Which one do you think I should get to next? Because I never know which books to read next at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. That was it for this time and I will see you next time. Bye!